Beau of the Fifth Column talked about the recent Fox Trump ban, and it is just hilarious. Let us have a look at what he had to say.
Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Beau again. So, today we are going to talk about a
Hey, Beau.
conspicuous absence on Fox News and why it might be happening. A very prominent figure on the Republican side of the aisle hasn't really been around, and there are now indications of at least what people in his orbit believe is the reason. If you don't know, Trump hasn't been on Fox News since September, when he was on with Hannity. The reporting now has a quote from somebody close to Trump. Everybody knows that there's this soft ban or silent ban. It certainly, however you want to say it, quiet ban, soft ban, whatever it is indicative of how the Murdochs feel about Trump in this particular moment. Now, a bunch of news agencies have reached out to Fox for comments, and they haven't gotten any, at least not at time of filming. The suggestion that Trump has been placed on a do not let him on the air list is, it's not unbelievable. It's not something that's out of the realm of possibility. Given Fox's current situation with the depositions and all the cases that are going on, they might be trying to limit liability.
Let's not forget as well that they were astroturfing Ron DeSantis. All of this MAGA nonsense has, believe it or not been great for Fox. Because, yeah, you know what? They raked in tons of money supporting Trump. Can't be denied. They also, during this time, saw the creation of multiple competitors where before they had nothing. Before, if you were right-wing, there was Fox and nothing else. Organization after organization, Newsmax, OAN, yada, 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 is cropping up because they see what Fox does. They see, one, it's easy. Two, it's lucrative. So they were already astroturfing Ron DeSantis. They don't want, as in the bean counters, I suppose, don't want Trump to be the guy. It's also worth noting that, like everybody else who is aware of the facts, which Fox is, even though they don't repeat the facts ever, like everybody else who's aware of the facts, Fox is sitting here wondering, is Trump going to be in prison in 1 month? Having some separation. I mean, obviously, he's not going to be in prison in 1 month, but they're sitting here wondering, is Trump going to be indicted? They're having some separation between themselves and Trump for a ton of reasons, but it all falls under the umbrella of the guy is irresponsible and he does not play ball.
The former president coming on at a time when he continues to echo the claims about the election and all of that stuff is probably not exposure that Fox wants right now. So while there is no confirmation of this beyond what appears to be a suspicion from within the Trump circle, it's not as far-fetched as it might seem. A lot of the things that come out from Team Trump are less than reliable. But this seems plausible. If I was running stuff at Fox, I don't think that I would want the former president on, especially not right now. But also given the fact that it does appear that Murdoch is looking for another candidate to back and raising the profile of Trump's opposition in the primary,
Oh, yes.
it really does seem to track. There are candidates that are just low-level, long shot, no, they're not going to make it, that are getting time on Fox. But Trump, no, he's nowhere to be found.
One reason I believe that there are multiple candidates appearing on Fox. Of course, there is the fact that Fox is still pretending to be news, and a lot of folks are aware of the fact that you have to, if you interview one candidate, you're kind of obligated to interview all candidates. So if they're interviewing a candidate in the Republican primary, off you go. You got a lot of folks. But it also, if Trump dwindles away, it also will make it seem like Ron DeSantis beat somebody instead of Ron DeSantis was appointed by the media, if there's multiple other names. If all that happens is Ron DeSantis gets a nomination because Trump is too busy in court, that's not going to help him out a whole lot.
So
He'll look weak.
With a lot of the upstart right-wing news outlets losing viewership and losing deals to get into homes, Trump's lack of presence on Fox, that might be something that truly hinders his ability to move forward with his desire to return to the White House. Given everything that we're seeing and the lack of support coming from high-ranking members and big funders, Trump is becoming more and more relegated to a position where his rhetoric influences the base that then influences policymakers. The odds of him holding a position again seem to be ever decreasing. So, anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.
What he said at the end there regarding donors not supporting Trump. Donors see the same thing everybody else sees. The only issue is they didn't care about, Muslim bans. They don't care about transgender people getting killed. They don't care about police brutality. They care about not having to pay taxes. That's what they care about. The problem they now see with Trump is not his rhetoric. It's the fact that he is literally in danger of ruining the democracy. He's in danger of, they don't even really care about the democracy, but they care about stability. He literally did such a bad job as president that it put them in danger. It puts their finances in danger. His COVID misinformation made the problems we had so much worse. His treatment of Ukraine, which, God help me, if I see lefties talking bad about Ukraine, I swear to God, his treatment of Ukraine was such that it encouraged Russia to invade, that, again, hit their finances. And it's going to keep happening, and they know this. So, yeah, he's lost truly his biggest supporters, which were the corporations. This can't go better for us, and let me stress that it is a golden opportunity for us to deprogram some cultists. If there are MAGA people in your community, simply ask them if they heard what Tucker Carlson said about him. Did they hear what Rupert Murdoch said about him? Did they hear what Sean Hannity said about him? Because all those guys said some disrespectful things, correct, but disrespectful things about their watchers, about their viewers. But they're not able to talk about it because of corporate policy, which is smart because they are being sued about it right now. You shouldn't talk about it on air. They're not allowed to talk about it, which means they're not allowed to give disinformation. Take advantage of that to find out the answer. if they want to hear from somebody else, or if they want to hear what their beloved anchors said about them, they're going to have to watch real news. And that is where you are going to be able to chip away at the madness they've surrounded themselves with.